Coming this holiday season from Art House Games, Racer Knights of Falconus is a constructible card game of fantasy racing and mayhem. Players build the best racer they can and then clash in the arena. This simple demo will teach you the basics of Racer Knights. For fuller details, see the Racer Knights rule sheet or the website www.racerknights.com. Fred and Phil are going to play a game of Racer Knights. Phil puts together a racer from the cards he gets in his first Racer Knights pack. His racer is made up of parts from several different species. Fred has been collecting for a while and goes for a racer with parts from only one species, the ogres. This is called a perfect racer. Fred and Phil can use any open space to play in. A tabletop measuring about 4 feet by 4 feet is ideal. The winner of the joust is the player with the most glory points at the end of the match. Glory points are awarded for crossing waypoints and for wrecking other racers. The first thing to do is assemble stat strips. Every Racer Knights part comes with a plastic strip that has all the game statistics on it. These lock together and can be placed right under your Knight card. This way, all your game stats are in one place. Both racers have engines that give them a durability of 6, so each player puts one of their dice in their engine block with the 6 showing. During play, they'll use this die to track their damage. When durability drops to 0, a racer is wrecked. Each player also totals all the numbers in the Valor column of their stat strips. They then take that many Valor markers and put them with their stat strips. They can spend these in play to re-roll dice. Phil gets 17 Valor while Fred gets 20. Next, Fred and Phil place the waypoints. With 2 players, there are going to be 3 waypoints. Each waypoint has a blocker, a piece of armor that has to be destroyed before a racer can drive a car over a waypoint. Waypoint number 1 always goes in the center of the play arena. The players then each place a waypoint wherever they wish. Finally, the players place their racers 5 card lengths from waypoint number 1. At the start of every round, players roll a single die. This is their drive roll, and it determines who goes first and how much they can do in a single round. Fred rolls a 3, Phil rolls a 2. Add the drive roll to a racer's reflexes to determine who goes first. Fred has reflexes 2 for a total of 5, while Phil has reflexes 4 for a total of 6. Phil goes first this round. In Racer Knights, actions all cost speed points. You have a number of speed points in a round equal to your racer's speed plus your drive roll. Fred's racer has a speed of 4, so he has 7 speed points this round. Phil's racer has a speed of 6, so he has 8 speed points this round. You can spend speed points to move forward, to move backward, and to make turns. Movement and turns are measured with the reference card included on the back of every Knight card. Movement is measured in moves, a distance equal to the width of a Racer Knights card. So by spending 6 speed points, Phil can take 6 moves forward. Every racer has a handling rating that determines how sharp a turn it can make. To make a turn, a racer must first travel in a line by at least 1 move. The player then puts the reference card next to his racer. The lines on the card show how far he can turn based on his handling. Phil's racer has a handling of 1, so he can turn his racer up to the first line on the card. Taking a turn costs 1 speed point. Finally, racers can also move backward. Doing so costs 2 speed points per move. Every racer is equipped with a fantastic weapon, and you can gain glory by wrecking your opponents. You can only fire 1 weapon per round, and it costs 2 speed points. To fire, first determine if you have a target within the range and firing arc of your weapon. Range is measured with the long side of the reference card. The card also indicates fire arcs. Here, Phil is firing at Fred's racer. His weapon has a fire arc of B and a range of 4. Fred is in range. To attack, Phil rolls 2 dice and gets a 10. He adds his weapon's strength of 3, that's a total of 13. Phil compares that to the armor of Fred's racer. Fred's armor is 10, so Phil's total is higher and he hits. Phil's weapon does 2 damage, which is subtracted from the durability of Fred's racer. Fred's durability thus drops from 6 to 4. Fred takes the die from his racer's engine and moves it to show his new durability. When durability hits 0, the racer was wrecked. Wrecking an opposing racer earns 1 glory. You can also earn glory by crossing the waypoints, starting with number 1 and proceeding in numerical order. But all waypoints are shielded with a blocker, a piece of armor that must be blown off before the waypoint can be crossed. Fred is approaching waypoint number 1, which is still blocked. Fred's weapon only has a range of 1, so he waits until he is very close to the waypoint to fire. Fred rolls 6 on his attack roll, which he adds to his weapon strength of 4 for a total attack strength of 10. Fred compares that to the blocker's armor of 7. His total is higher, so he hits. The blocker only has a durability of 1, so it's wrecked and removed. Waypoint number 1 is now open. Fred spends his remaining speed points moving across the waypoint and earning 1 glory. Fred can now move on to waypoint number 2 and then number 3. Phil still has to cross waypoint number 1 before moving on to the others. The joust ends when one racer crosses the last waypoint after having crossed all the others in order, or when all but one racer are wrecked. The player who ends the game with the most glory wins the joust. Racer Knights of Falconus is available this November from hobby retailers. Each pack includes all the necessary parts for one racer, along with play pieces, dice, and rules.